Polyvance's Bumper Pliers Kit is designed to help you recreate the original dimensions of rectangular slot tabs found on many bumper covers. Forming dies of several different widths match most of the slot tabs in use today, and the matching pliers flatten out the melted welding rod, creating a quick and strong repair. The 6146 Bumper Pliers Kit is packaged in a convenient carrying case with a custom-designed foam divider to keep everything organized. The kit includes 4 customized pliers and 7 forming dies. The pliers and dies are color-coded for easy matching. There are 6 dies for different widths of rectangular slot tabs and 1 3/16" round hole to create the round recesses found on many bumpers. Let's have a look at how to use the bumper pliers to recreate tabs. This is a common rectangular slot tab in a polypropylene bumper. They are easily torn in a collision or even when just removing the bumper from the car. Taper down the edges of the broken tab using a die grinder or drum sander. The plastic should be tapered back at least 3/8 of an inch, and all paint in the area should be sanded off. First, select the forming die that matches the width of the original slot tab most closely. Use Polyvance's 6485 2-inch aluminum tape to hold the forming die. Use Polyvance's nitrogen plastic welder to create a fusion weld around the forming die, locking it into the bumper on both sides with a continuous piece of welding rod. Notice how the torch is rotated to direct most of the hot nitrogen gas into the welding rod instead of the bumper. Most often, you will have to make 2 passes with the welding rod to restore the original thickness to the flange. After letting the first pass cool somewhat, lay the second pass right over the first. Each set of pliers has 2 flat areas, each of which matches the width of one of the color-coded dies. Make sure you have the correct pliers and the correct side of the pliers. Reheat the tab so that the welding rod becomes nearly translucent. Use the proper side of the matching pliers to gently press the weld flat. Hold the pliers in place for a few seconds while the plastic cools and solidifies. Remove the pliers and let the weld cool completely before the next step. Once the area has cooled, remove the aluminum tape and the forming die to reveal your repaired tab. The tab can be shaped using a couple of different methods. Here we are using Polyvance's airless plastic welder to restore the shape to the tab. Here we are using the drum sander and a Dremel tool to do the fine shaping of the tab. The airless welder can be used again to do the more detailed work, and to touch up the inner shape of the slot itself. The tab can be finished out by hand or with a small DA sander. In this section, we will show you the step-by-step procedure for repairing a torn-out mounting hole with a recessed circle around it. Using a drum sander or a die grinder, bevel both sides of the torn area down to a point at the edges. Continue to remove material in the area that is to be welded. Insert the round die into the hole and tape it into position using aluminum tape. Use Polyvance's nitrogen plastic welder to create a fusion weld around the forming die. You may now apply the same welding process you saw earlier in this video. Once the plastic is completely cool, use a die grinder with a coarse sandpaper disc to shape the outer edges of the flange. Finish out the repair with a DA sander and prepare it for final finishing as usual. After the repair has cooled completely, we can test the strength of the repair by doing a tug of war. Notice how much the bumper bends, indicating the amount of stress we applied to this repaired tab. Contrast that with the same strength test on one of the original tabs. This demonstrates that you can have confidence in the repairs performed by your Polyvance nitrogen plastic welder. Look to Polyvance for all of your plastic repair product and training needs. We offer ICAR Industry Training Alliance courses as well as other hands-on classes in addition to the video resources you can find on our website and on our YouTube channel.